is.
And she.
You know, I'm listening to all this, and all this is fine, but I'm having a problem with it myself. I'm having a problem with the interpretation to whatever and whenever I had to use something according to the way I feel that I had to justify it to. And I'm not saying that to throw a monkey wrench in or anything, but I'm saying that sometimes words don't mean the same thing to people out of different experiences. And I wrote down here that I find that the whole order is trying to deal with love, peace, and unity, to bring people together, to have people have peace, and to have people to love each other and be able to have strength to forgive. Now, to me, that's religion, to whatever that means. But at the same point, I'm recognizing a religion of submission, that you're supposed to submit to the will of Allah. And I'm listening to all of us talking, I'm saying, well, what does this word submit mean to the will of Allah? All this talk we're doing around this table, are we aware that it has something to do with submitting to the word of Allah and not necessarily having the word of your own? What else is a God?
Submitting to the will of Allah, my understanding of it is that everything that is good is going to come from Him. Everything that I want to do good, if I'm doing something good, I want to submit it to Allah. I want Allah to understand what I'm doing for His sake. I do things for the sake of the Almighty God. Just like I'll be kind to you because of the Almighty Allah. You know, I'll be humble because of the Almighty Allah. I do things in the society to please Him. So I'm submitting to Him. You know, whatever I do right is submitting to the will of Allah. So that's what my whole life is about. Is submitting my will to Almighty Allah. Because I know what Allah will give me if I do what He asks me to do. And I know He would guide me. I know He would protect me. Because He said He would. I believe in Him. And if I reject Him, if I curse Him, and once He leave me, ain't no telling what's going to happen to me. You know, so I don't want to do that. You know, so that's why if I hurt anybody, you know, let me know. Because I don't want to leave this earth and then knowing that you dislike me or I hurt you for some reason.
So you can see Allah in me.
I can see Allah in you.
And I'm just saying that as a point. It's looking out to everybody else. Islam.
I am.
Because I'm looking for the good in you and not the bad.
Not the bad.
The righteous.
So I wanted to put that on the table because I'm worried about how you looking at each other. I mean, we talking blah, 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 but what does it mean to look out of here and look over there at this brother here, and can I see the love that I should have for this brother sitting at this table? You know, but now, one of the other things hit me as well as I said that. What about the conditions? What about them? What about the conditions? In which I see Allah in you.
Yeah, how are we going to change the condition?
Morality changes conditions.
Morality changes the condition. We all that's in this room can change the condition.
Okay.
You know,
Here we go again.
Don't worry
Don't
about
worry
the
about
Teaching
the
morality. Just what he just said.
Don't worry about the money.
Don't worry about the money.
That's what brought me in here when we was talking about joining together. First off the bat, the colonial assembly of Maryland wrote the Edict of Omission, meaning that black folks, ex-slaves, whatever you want to call us, were excluded from anything that happened in Maryland that white folks had anything to do with, be it church, be it neighborhoods or whatever. And that was established, forgot the year, 15 something, as we were building the nation, I'll say it that way. And I'm listening to everything that is being said. Now we know that the first religious book was published by the Jews. On the printing press, okay? And when they write anything, they write it on their behalf, rather than the truth, okay? And he who controls the printing press controls the thinking of the age. And that's what has led to what we call racism, institutionalized racism. Now,
Regulated.
say what?
Another word for regulation.
Okay, you call it what you want to. Okay, I'm gonna call it institutionalized racism. Now, the thing is, I have written, well, when I was a graduate student, I filed this statement for being racist and discriminatory, and I wanted to sue. Then I have written to the Justice Department to sue the Education Department to quit discriminating against all students who attend public school systems, public schools in America. And they lying and whatever the case may be. So they tied my hands to a point, so I had to get in touch with my brother up in New York, an attorney, and they stole this lawyer's license from him because he was so, how you say, impacting and knowledgeable about federal law. And that's what I need him for in order to move forward. But I'm saying, one person fighting alone is very difficult to do anything. But at the same time, if we're talking about correcting problems, then we got to do more than just talk about it. We got to do more than sit around tables about it. We got to organize. Yeah, we got to organize. And then we got to come together and put up whatever money is necessary to fight the battle, to free us all from the tentacles of the monsters trying to ensnare us.
You know, sometime when you fight battles, you don't necessarily need money. Sometimes when you fight battles, let's say that everybody in here just start writing letters. You know how much of effect that is? You know, that is an effect. When they was in Pakistan, when they was punishing our peoples and brothers in Pakistan, everybody here wrote letters. We wrote so many letters to even the governments, the other governments outside of the U.S. start standing up. You know, just from letter writing. And believe me, brothers, we wrote letters. This was back in 1984, when they ran our Fort Khalifa. They didn't run him out. He left because they was threatening to kill him. You know, so they asked him to please go, because if they'd have killed that man there, Pakistan really would have been in a fix, because everybody would have jumped up. And so he left. And so we wrote letters because of the way they was doing our peoples. They stopped, so what they did, they created a law, a blasphemy law. That's what they have in Pakistan. His brother go home, he can't even call Azan. He can't even tell him I'm Muslim. Then they asked him, say, you're not Muslim. If you're not Ahmadi, you're not a Muslim. Now, who's to say that I'm not a Muslim? When I say, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. That's when you say I'm a Muslim. So who are you to say I'm not? You know, Holy Prophet Muhammad said, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, if any Muslim call another Muslim a kafir, he's no more than a kafir himself. So why would you say that to me? You know, we can work together. You don't have to accept my Messiah, but listen to him. You know, nobody in here have to accept my Messiah, but listen to him. Because he's for the right. You know, he's the last one to come to open this thing up, to change the world, the dynamic thing that's happening now. And you'd be surprised. These people are afraid. They checked us out like a book, man. They done went through our organization from way back in 1948. They sent people to our school there to find out what we was doing. They studied there for the 7 years, a 7-year course for missionaries. They studied there for 7 years. The second Khalifa said, I know why these people are here. You know, they said, we ain't got nothing to hide, so teach it. And we taught them. They came back into America and we ain't seen them no more. One of our missionaries came here. When our missionary came here, they told our missionary, listen, the CIA told our missionary, said, listen, you gotta work for us.
You got to work for us.
Yeah, you gotta work for us. Y'all go throughout the world. We want y'all to work for us. Here, you take this bag of money, you know, and then go out there and work for us. You either take that money or you take this gun. And so they wrote. He wrote to our second Khalifa. The second Khalifa told him, said, "Get your baggage and get out of there." And he left and went back. That was here in America. Mufti Muhammad Sadiq spoke against racism here in America. You know, he followed Noble Drew Ali's group around here. A lot of our first followers who came into this organization came from Marcus Garvey Foundation. And so this is what we're about. You know, we're about nothing but peace, brothers. And we want to unify everybody. We want everybody to get aboard. You don't have to join us. Just listen to us.
No, I'm not talking about not joining you or I'm not listening to you or anything else. Through my,
What I don't want you to do is get hung up on money.
I wasn't talking about getting hung up on money. I'm a doer. I'm not worried about the dollars. I ain't got nothing but a ragged button and birthday, and both of them come free. And it don't come from no me seeking money, okay? It comes from me doing.
He's from the ghetto.
Right. Somebody, I'm from Kinlock, Missouri, the first all-black community in the state of Missouri, and proud of it. It took them forever and a day to get rid of the city, but they finally got rid of Kinlock. But I still think Kinlock is our home because you knew everybody, and everybody knew you, and you could stick together and get things done. But the point that I'm saying is, I lived here in Louisville since when I came down to seminary, 1985. And this is the most backwards, I ain't lying. Progress tunnels under, flies over, or goes around Louisville. And all they want to talk about is a jump shot and the conductor there.
Well, and Muhammad Ali, one of the problems is that we do this. We sit around and we have these meetings, and then we don't have action to follow the meeting. Then in our communities,
Yeah,
like for
come out
instance,
this
when
way,
y'all
yeah,
leave
yeah.
here, what are
Okay.
we going to do?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to start an organization here then.
Okay.
Again, no, we got one already.
Got one here already.
Now they talking about the